guess the fun begins now. That's feeding everything back in, feeding my wires for my switches. Trying to make sure everything's where I want it. Like I said, on the switches, you'll basically take the section off, fish it just like a needle on thread. You're gonna fish it through the opening, and once it's fished through the opening, then it'll set into my shelf, and then the switch goes back on place like so. Okay, so I kind of rearrange what I wanted. I have my first switch, which is pretty long, is actually my door lock. My door lock. And then after my door lock, I use my trunk, which, like I said, I go like that. It goes, eh. So maybe somebody can tell me what to do besides where to go. Okay, I'll set those down. So that's number one. That's number two. There. And see, there's 4 wires on the first one, and 6 wires on the second one, and then back to 4. The shortest wire, like I said, is a hazard. Of course, I got my fuses out, so that's why it won't work, I'm assuming. Otherwise I'd fuck something up. I ran my speaker, my harness, and attach it to the pieces of metal here. So that'll go down. This is the backup. It's playing long right now. I'll shrink it to where I want it. This one here is going to be for the reverse camera and reverse. Yeah, this is for the camera, and this is for the brake. The foot brake, which I'm hoping I can run it on the bypass. Okay. So also I took a piece of zip tied, and I zip tied my ISOs together so it's not like loosey-loosey. Okay, so that's everything in here. That's snapped in there. These 2 wires I'm going to feed up here for right now, and if I need them I can maybe get them from up here instead of trying to hunt them down, taking out the unit again. I'm trying to make it so this is my last time taking the unit out, but obviously I'm going to probably refinish this unit again. So that's just going to hold them up there for now. I don't want it too tight in case I want to pull them back out. And I'll probably have to take the unit out again to do the 290102 in that aspect. Alright, so let's do some fishing. Okay. Brake on. Drop gear to park. Okay. Make sure we don't roll back. Alright. So, let me see if you got it. Okay, so the first one, like I said, is gonna be my door lock. It's got a plastic piece on top that tells you what's top, what's bottom. Okay, so basically you fold the wire over, slide it through like a needle and thread. Make sure you put top to top, and then it just drops down to the special holder that I made. And then after that, put the switch on. Nope, it works. Okay. Next wire I'm going to feed through is my trunk and tow button. I'm not sure what it's really called. So see how easy that was to go through? And then put this on. Of course my trunk's open, so I guess it's not going to make any noise. Like so. Okay. Now the shortest one on this side is my hazard. So you won't even reach to here. So I'll probably wait until last to do that. And then on this side, I have my ESP, and I have my wind deflect unit that goes up and down. And then I have an open space, which is for a USB, because I moved my my tow hook thing. And my tow hook and I'm sorry, this is a trunk release, and I guess it has a fiber optic. So when the light's on in the trunk, the little red light comes on. That's how you know it's open. And my alarm and my anti-tow, I put over there by my switch, like I told you. So I'm gonna put this in the number 5 spot because I have a USB, and I'll show you. Basically, this goes in kind of sideways, kind of follow the wires. Oh wait, yeah. This is in number 2 spot instead of number 1 spot. Okay. Like so. Alright. My ESP is actually in number 4 spot, which I think is the original one. Number 4 here. Also, if I had 7 switches, I probably would just leave this one out, because what do you use it for? Do you guys ever turn off your ESP? I guess for racing, right? If that's the case, then I'll probably extend the harness and run it, you know, someplace nice, like to, you know, so it looks kind of factory. Maybe I would mount it here, cut a hole and mount it there or something like that. Another thing is, if you have more holes, and you don't have heated seats, you can buy a console with heated seat openings, and then in that case you could put a USB here, or you can rearrange your switches. I'll show you the USB in a second. I guess I'll have to, because I have to put it together. Okay, so that drops in like so, and that goes like, my head's in the way, I apologize. Okay, and you can also put these in after you put it inside, but I kind of do that to keep it in case things, you know, move. It's easier. So this is my custom switch. I took a, I think it's a 124, a W124 alarm button. I cut it open, I put a USB inside. It's all epoxied. And this is the faceplate. And on this faceplate, what I did was I added clips to the back. So this actually clips in. It's an add-on. So basically, I have to fish this wire through, and it'll get attached to the back of the radio. And then I don't know why I used a long cord. At the time I didn't know what I was doing. But obviously now I'll probably just use a 1 meter cord. Okay, so this will get fished through. Oh, yeah, this will get fished through. This doesn't sit on the socket because I don't have a socket, so this will get snapped, excuse me, into my faceplate, which is like that. and that snaps in, screws down. So I'll leave that loose for right now, and I'll feed it through. So let's rotate this a little bit so I can hook this one up. I'll hook this up into number 1 spot. Let's see, got lots of extra wires, so I'll zip tie it. And I guess I really don't need this anymore because I'm putting a USB up here with a 3.5. So I guess if I wanted to, I could actually run this to 12 volts. And over there I have power if somebody wants to plug in a USB. But I put a USB power inside my center console. So I'll hook this up anyway because I got it. Like so. Leave it a little bit long so I can attach it. I can attach it now if I want. Put the plate in, but I usually leave the plate loose in case I need to fudge the wires around, because sometimes the wires will get in the way. So if the wires get in the way, I can actually pull them back and forth to get them out of the way. Okay. Like so. Okay. Hello, zip ties. Where's my zip ties? Where's my zip ties? You can use different types of zip ties. You can use the smaller ones. I usually get the medium size, so I usually have a lot of leftover. You use the clear ones if you want. They have different colors to help identify different wires, if that's what you need. And if you got a radio guy doing this, make sure he covers everything, or you send everything over with blue tape everywhere. Just like 2 layers, because the first layer is always going to rip. Anyhow. You can also let them know that the console, is basically a $1,200 console, $1,400 console on eBay. I think it's $9 and change for you guys. Okay, so there we go. I left enough slack so when I put the AC unit in here, it doesn't interfere. Okay, let's swing this baby in and see how she looks. Oh, I got some wires hanging still I need to feed through. I'm going to shut you guys down for a while because I'm going to feed some wires through my ABS console.